Hello again, and today's video I'm going to give you an update on the long-term relay project. Okay, stepping inside, we now have a dinette and overhead storage. We've got a lot more storage in here now. We have lost the garage under the bed, and to be honest, most of the time when we've been away the bed has been left as a bed, not as a dinette, but at least there's always the option if you want to get a few people in, open the doors, get a nice breeze through, and it's a nice space out of the sun at the moment with the weather as it is. There is still some storage under the floor. I've got a false floor there. It's just a step. It's about 18 inches high and it just gives you a bit of storage underneath. Both sides of the seating have lift up parts. I'll show you now. So these are hinged and we've got lots of storage on there. The storage goes all the way to the floor, and in this area I've got my gas, refillable gas, and I've made a little access point so I can turn it on and off for when we're driving. Over the other side I've got a battery cut off. That's easy access obviously, and there's an awful lot of storage this side as well. This side's mainly the tools, this side's mainly stuff we're more likely to need. So the overhead storage, I've just built some shelves with some decent brackets. These boxes I think were from Shein, and I've got to make a little cupboard here for the electric department. I've updated my solar and gone through that so I can cut it off easily. And down here I've got the lights and the controller for the heater. I've got a fold out telly. It's only a little one, but it will come all the way around so you can see it from the front when we're on the swivel seats, which I'll show you in a bit. And it also folds out in all directions so we can watch it in bed or when we're sat on the sofa. And over here I've got some power sockets, and same there, more power sockets. The floor actually lifts up so we've got easy access underneath. There's that little net there. It's what I put across the door to stop the dog escaping when we've got the doors open. And all those lift up apart from this one because it's where the heater is. So obviously you can get to any part you want to underneath the floor for any particular storage. Usually keep my beer down there, funnily enough. And there's also a shelf at the back. I've had that for a while now. That's where I keep books and DVDs. We've got more drawers and storage here with a little worktop that needs a bit of a varnish. As I said, this is an ongoing project. There's always something to do. I haven't finished doing. I want to clad this area now, I think, and finish the edging at the top. This is the toilet cum shower room. Also doubles up as a wardrobe. We've got a rail there to hang clothes off. At some point I'm making a door, but when I have time with work and so on. Got a nice oven and grill, as well as the rings, 3-burner hob that is. And the reason why all these are here is everything rattles, so it has to stop the rattling. It drives me nuts. Got storage underneath the cooker for pans and things, kettle, and then we've got the fridge on the end. I need to make a bigger worktop, but we've got the fridge on the end, and under there I've got to make another drawer for there, but that's where we keep our water and things generally. More storage underneath the sink, and a couple of bins, one for rubbish and one for recycling. I can show you the bed made up now. I have also made access to get in from the back, so if the bed's made up we don't have to lift everything off to get underneath there. We can just reach in from behind. So that's the boards in place. There's 4 separate ones. As you can see, they just slide in place. And then the cushions go on top. That's the cushions on now. Now you've got 6 foot between there and there. It's not the full size 6 foot whatever it is of a double mattress, because we've got it below the whatever call it, halfway up line. But obviously that gives us a lot more room for the overhead storage, so we can get to our clothes and things a lot easier. And at some point I'll have a bike rack on the back. That's the only thing I really bothered about losing the garage space for. And that's the bed made up, and it's 5 foot wide by 6 foot long, so it's plenty big enough for us. And unfortunately the dog has decided that's where she's sleeping as well. The eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed this. We've got a little bracket there that I can connect her little seatbelt restraining thing and a harness to, if she decides she's staying put on the bed and I'm driving around, but normally she goes in the front with us. And in the front, apologise it's not as tidy as it could be. We're off to Canberra Jam tomorrow, so I'm running out of time a little bit. The sink works off this little switch, the pump rather, for the tap, and obviously I leave that there when we're driving around. It stops it sliding around, otherwise it lives there when we're parked up. Both seats are on a swivel, they go round, and that's the main reason why we tend to leave the bed in bed mode now. We've got a couple of seats that are quite handy just to sit on and not mess about with the bed. I've made a raised shelf to shove all the shoes and things underneath, boots and all that. It also means you've got something to rest your feet on when the seats swivel. I like to keep me head torches in a handy space. Up there I've got mugs and my coffee and lots of storage space for all the kitchen stuff, and we're using luggage labels because some of us can't remember what's in what and we end up looking through all of them. I'm mentioning no names, but it's me. And I use the overhead cab storage space for jackets and things. Obviously we've got the Max fan, I've had that a while now. It is starting to rattle a little bit, but it still works fine. Oh yeah, we've got light switches for there and there, and then another one down here. So plenty of lighting. Obviously a magnetic rail to keep the spoons and forks and things on, save them rattling around when we're driving around. I keep my salt and pepper up here. That is actually a rum mug that I got with some rum. Unfortunately, when I built it, I didn't realise I boxed it in, so it's stayed there now. It's for show, but it is handy for keeping the salt and pepper in. Oh yeah, front. I got the old CB. Usually keep hats and things up there. Keep my sunglasses, driving glasses. Yes, there's a harmonica. No, I won't play it. And that's about it, really. You might see a little duck we got there. We went to the A Up My Duck Festival, and presumably the organisers left a little duck on the bonnet, and everyone else's bonnet that was with us as well. So yeah, it's an unusual one, that one. We all played swapperoo. I started with a white one and I've ended up with what looks like a vampire duck or something, but I think that's the coolest, so I'm happy. Right, thanks for watching my little video. I've now, oh hang on, I've just noticed that. That's a little camera there. We plug that in when we leave the dog in the van for any length of time. We obviously don't leave her too long, she's a rescue and she doesn't like it. I'll introduce you to the dog properly at some point. She's a bit of a card, but that'll be something to look forward to. And now I've got to wash my van. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.